watch list. What does that mean to you going into your final season here at Pitt?
It means a lot. It was always a goal that I wanted to work towards, and a lot of great corners like Dane Jackson and Damari Mathis were able to be a part of that game. And it just feels like a lot of hard work is paying off for me and my guy NJ. Quez got snubbed, but it feels awesome to feel like your hard work is paying off.
How did Quez take the snub?
We picked him up, but we know he's going to be on that list at the end of the day when the final list comes out. All three of us are going to be there. So.
AJ, you returned some kicks a long time ago in a Pitt uniform. I mean, how excited are you to do it again, in your final season with the Panthers?
I just want to be a playmaker and do whatever I can for the team to succeed. And if that's kick return in, being on punt, like Bub said, punt return, I'll do whatever it takes to help the team succeed. But I'm surprised you remember that.
Yeah.
So, that was a long time ago.
Did you bring that up? Like, Bub went and asked. That's what he said. Did you go and ask too, or did they ask you to get back there?
Coach Powell came to me one day. He was like, I seen that return. I rewatched that return from the ACC championship. You might be able to kick return. I asked him every year since my freshman year to kick return, and he would say no.
AJ, the 3 starters listed at corner. How do you guys deal with that competition, and how do you view how this is going to play out during the year?
I just say that all 3 of us look to make each other better every day. I think all of us bring a different type of thing to the game, and we all exceed in different areas of our game. And every day we come out to practice and compete not only against the receivers but against each other to make each other better and sharp for the game. So however it plays out is however it plays out. The best corners are going to be on the field, best DBs are going to be on the field regardless.
What's the thing that you bring that's different?
I think I bring speed and physicality and good footwork to personally for my game.
How does that rotation work on a game day? Do coaches tell you when to go in? Do you guys tap each other out? How does that work?
They'll usually tell us who's starting on Friday, so that's who comes out first. But other than that, it's hot hand. You get in, you play well, you stay in. So.
You've seen it and you've been part of it. They rotate you guys fairly evenly, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets a lot of playing time.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it still mean to get that call on Friday and say you're going to take the very first snap of the game?
It feels good, for your personal, but the flow of the game, whoever takes a lot of snaps, it doesn't matter because we're all out there trying to make plays and help each other get better and help the team win above all else. So.
You had a championship season 2 years ago, you won 9. How was the vibe in the locker room different this year, maybe, or is it like it was back then?
I'd say it's feeling eerily similar to our championship run because everybody's a lot closer, a very close-knit group, and we're all loving to compete with each other just like we did in 2021. So I'm excited to get this season underway and see what it holds.
Do you feel like last year maybe some of that was missing just because it was the first year without Kenny? You had a big-time leader for your whole time here, and then he's gone, and it was kind of maybe a little awkward for someone to step in as a leader, but now a year's gone past, and it's kind of, you feel like you guys have kind of moved on from him now where maybe that wasn't the case last year?
I think there's growing pains with any type of team that is a lot of moving pieces are coming around, but we were still successful last season, and year 2 with a lot of the same pieces, we should shoot up and grow just like we did in 2021 because there was a little bit of growing pains 2020. So
AJ, we were talking to Tim Salem earlier, and he was discussing the way you got your guys' attitude, the we not me, and that it's not just a slogan. You guys want to come to practice, you want to be together, you want to lift as a player. Is that the sentiment in the room, and do you feel like it's a very unselfish group?
Yeah, I think it's always been an unselfish group, especially this year. We're all doing things like Bub said, starting receiver wants to run down on every special team just to help us win. I feel the same way, and I'd say a lot of the older guys and younger guys want to do that for this team.
When you guys have had a competitive back and forth between the DBs and the receivers as far as how you guys have practiced, is there a bit of excitement for you to see the other group kind of take it out on another team now? It's like, go bother those secondaries elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm excited to line up against a new receiver every week now, but I feel like we have the best receivers in the ACC, so we're ready for anybody DB wise. So
anything else?